today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the Carolina Panthers versus Joe Burrow and the Denver Broncos.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading them out, the number 6 overall pick back in April from Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of...
First down, Justin Herbert. He'll get this to Jake Kumaro. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
And 2 at the 35.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. So here are the Broncos backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick back in April. From LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
They'll run with Madison. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Burrow on play action. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Eddie Pinheiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. A throw caught by Kumaro. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
From the shotgun. Here's Herbert. throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Frank Gore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Johnson, the ball carrier. Nick Kwiatkowski there on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 27.
These two teams all tied after 1.
End of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Raekwon Davis in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. They'll find Everett there, complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Frank Gore and company trotting back out there as they get set to go again on offense. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circle beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. he's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Nifty move. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Now Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Again, it's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he's not going to get the 1st down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Eddie Pinheiro on now. On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
48-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And Broncos the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
Panthers 7.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And our focus focus now shifts to Frank Gore. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll dump this underneath for Evans. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. To the air again, Herbert.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. Herbert operating from the red zone. He dumps this off underneath to Gore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 6. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Herbert back to the air. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jake Kumaro, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touch opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Boyd. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From midfield now, Burrow. Going deep this time for Miller. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Burrow on 3rd down.
Yards to go.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. The Dolphins looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Jared Goff has a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
David Johnson, the ball carrier. Julian Okwara on the tackle. A gain of 6 yards.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he will have a Broncos first down. It's a gain of 6 that time, 3rd and 2. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They go play action here on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Burrow's pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on Lyle Collins, free agent signee who was originally thought of as a first-round draft pick. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end.
Burrow's pass.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And Burrow going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, it's Gore. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
7 yards there and a first down.
Carolina Panther. 1st and 10 at the 41.
They run. It's Gore.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Jermaine Carter.
The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And 1.
Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrington Evans. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Gore now, running out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Madison. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Miller, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Madison. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Alexander Madison, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Extra point up and through, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Drops it underneath to Gore.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Herbert on 1st down now. A throw caught by Kumaro. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Herbert throwing again. They go with a screen to Gore. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Reagor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put them up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
It's up and good to make it 21-17. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
So the Broncos coming out now. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Gerald Everett hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken lead here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10.
And Frank Gore and company trotting back out there as they get set to go again on offense. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield.
He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
11 yards there, 1st down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And 5 at the 29-yard.
Herbert back to the air. This ball complete to Rager. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Really nice gain on the completion. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Prater on to add the extra point. Make this a 4-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So the Broncos now down 28-24. And time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Intended for John Brown. Incomplete.
He's back to throw.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
It's 3rd down. And
Now it's Burrow.
yards to go.
And that will be incomplete. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
He was covered by Christian Fulton.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's got Miller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Back to throw. He'll get this underneath to David Johnson.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Dumping it off for Johnson. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drop. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Huh, interesting.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was.
And got his man complete. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, they were big favorites coming in, but they had to work for this one.
It certainly wasn't the walk in the park that you expected coming into this one. I have a suspicion that in their meetings next week, head coach going to talk to them a little bit about focus, don't you think?
Yeah, because down the stretch, there was some nail-biting going on. And you're right. I think not only the fans, but those folks inside that locker room, they expected a comfortable victory.
Yeah, they certainly did, and that just tells you about the NFL. Any given game, you never know how it's going to turn out. You'd better be ready to play.
So for Carolina, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.